Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69, and Friday we released a new video that's pretty done very well actually, over 20,000 views already, and it is of the Smasher. Now I had to do another video of the Smasher because I have just been getting so many replays from the Smasher. So I've decided to feature just the best replays that I've got, and just to go to show how OP this tank actually is. Now, as I've said in my other video, that this tank is a collectible, and I think 100% it will be nerfed. So before you watch these videos and think I want this tank, you might want to bear that in mind. Now, it's £29 for a tank that you just don't know what Wargaming are going to do with it. But I believe they have to. I purchased this tank. I have got this tank, and I've already got over 100 battles in the tank because I'm having so much fun in it. But I honestly think Wargaming will nerf this. And how will they nerf it? Now, one, I think they will nerf the accuracy, because I think the accuracy is way better than the normal KV2. And I'll think they will nerf the reload time. Now, before buying this tank, I would have actually been happy to buy this tank if it had the same accuracy and the same reload as the KV2. That is what I was expecting, but it's not. So I do believe that they will nerf it. It's just a matter of time. It won't be in 5.9 because I think it's too soon. The open test has already been gone. So maybe in 6.0 it will get nerfed. But I could be wrong. So this battle already, Confalito is in his Smasher, and it's 3 against 4, and he's already got 3 kills. Now, he did make some mistakes, and he will continue to make some mistakes. And that's like it for a few of my replays. Some of them get very, very lucky indeed, but others it's just the pure fun factor of derping people in the face. Now, this is one mistake. He goes for the AP shot, and you can see it was on the move. Now, for me, the Smasher wasn't looking at him. He had time to stop and get that shot in on the side of his turret, and maybe even a HE roll, but it was AP and he could have got that shot. But he does get pretty lucky because the Smasher isn't a great player, and the enemy Smasher makes more mistakes than he does. So now it is 2 against 4. The VK3001P has gone in towards the MT25, which is good, but he dies almost straight away. So it now leaves Confalito against 4. He takes out one Smasher. Now, he is pretty lucky because he is full hit points. Well, he was full hit points, and the 2 Smashers are on one shot. Now, he goes for the KV1S here, but he doesn't manage to get the shot, so he does go for the Smasher. Now, I would have just gone for the Smasher anyway. The Smasher can do much more damage than the KV1S, and he would have actually got that shot out a couple of seconds earlier. So he would have been reloaded almost by now, and he could have taken the KV1S out. But he does get lucky. I'm not sure what the KVS was doing. He only just shot, but Confalito manages to take him out for his 6th kill. And now he's quite lucky because he has the dead bodies of the tanks as cover. And it is only against an MT25, who makes the mistake and pulls out. He does use the heat. It was probably a good choice. I would have probably used the AP. But he still finishes on 4.3k damage, 209,000 credit. He gets the Kolobanov. He gets all 7 kills. He gets the absolute lot. So well played, Confalito, and thank you for sending me that in. Next up, we have BMM, who is in my recruit clan, and he has an amazing game. And again, he makes a few errors, but he makes up for it. Now, he's pushing right side, and automatically he aims at the middle. That is where the mediums and some TDs usually sit. And the first tank that spots him is the Tankenstein, and probably the only tank on the enemy team that he doesn't want to see right in front of him. So he's aiming and he's waiting. He's being patient, and he has the heat loaded, which is great, and he gets a 515 heat roll into his face, and he backs up behind the hill for cover, which is so far fantastic. But his team, the KV2, has already been taken out very, very quickly. And the KV2 there, boom. Not sure why you're saying that for, because you've just been absolutely wrecked. So BMM now is just waiting. He's seizing his opportunity. He goes to poke forward, and now he's going to push the hill, which he's going to get into a great position. Does bounce the Tankenstein, but he does get a bounce in return. Now the WZ takes out the SU-152, so it's now 7 against 5. Now this KV2, this Type 62, he's on like 30 hit points, and BMM just totally ignores him. He's on 81 hit points. BMM just totally ignores him because the Type 62 is in the middle of 2 other tanks. You'd think he will get taken out. He was wrong. Gets a lovely shot into that M6 A2E1, side shot into the American side, and HE roll easily can take him out. Over 900 damage there. And it's now 4 against 6. So the T-34 1 there just goes off, so he shoots an AP shot into him. Now, does that hit? Does that hit with AP in the front? Yes, it does. 253 hit points remaining. So he's now going to, again, he's going to aim at the T-34. He's going to get a lovely shot into him. And that is the accuracy of the Smasher. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's not just about the accuracy. I've had games where I've only done 200, 300 damage because the accuracy has actually sucked. And so it's not always, you're not always going to get shots like that. Most of the time, it will donk your shot. So he now finally takes out the Type 62. It was 1 versus 5. He is still full hit points, but now the enemy make some very, very crucial errors. The WZ there, don't know what he was thinking, but BMM manages to take him out. So it's now 1 against 3. He's on 4 kills. He's still full hit points, but he has a Tankenstein and an SU-152 in front of him. Manages to get that lovely shot into that Tankenstein, putting him now down to a 1 shot. Now, the Tankenstein and the SU should have really pushed around together. There is also a Jagdpanther 4. I'm not sure where he is at the moment, but he manages to take out the Tankenstein for his 5th kill. Now, at the moment, it is just the SU-152 that is spotted. He can easily take him out with a high roll AP, maybe a high roll heat, but definitely he can take him out with HE. Bottom plate on the SU-152 is very, very weak, and you can easily take him out if you have the time to aim. He is full hit points, so he has to bear that in mind, that he can play a little bit more risky. So he is playing more risky. He spots him and he tries using the AP and he bounces. So now the tables have turned. He is now a 1 shot to the SU-152, and it is 1 against 2. So if the Jagdpanther 4 comes into sight, he can find himself in a bit of bother. So he's on 5 kills, 2.5 minutes or 2 minutes 45 seconds left, and he now has the Jagdpanther 4 that is spotted. So now at least he knows where both tanks are. And again, the enemy make a crucial error. They should have both pushed either together, the same side, or one either side at the same time. Because he can only look in one direction, but they don't. They both stop. He manages to poke forward. He is using the AP, and he gets a lovely cheek shot into the SU-152, and he takes him out for his 6th kill, now just leaving this Jagdpanther 4. So the Jagdpanther 4 has got crazy DPM, so BMM needs to make sure he doesn't miss. The Jagdpanther 4 misses, which means he can go forward, use the AP, and he can clear him up. All 7 kills, 5,000 damage, 36,000 credits, and again, a nice Kolobinov, 1,450 base XP. So now moving on, Death by Destruction. Again, he is in the Smasher, and it is Himmelsdorf. So all these battles are top tier. And people always say it's not OP. When you're against tier 8, it sucks. No, it doesn't. Because the heat pen on this 275, when you're using calibrated shells, is just... it can pen through anything. It can pen through VK100s, IS6s, it can pen almost through everything. So it is OP. It completely is OP. And those of you that doesn't say it's OP, you really don't know the tank, or you haven't got the tank, or if you have got the tank and you're not doing well in it. So... it's OP. It's broken. and it's not just me that is saying it. You've got Martin that said it, Bushka's said it. I don't think Bushka's done a video yet. Skate Extreme said it. Everyone who's played the tank and is doing well in it, or who knows how to play the tank, has said this tank is broken, and it will get nerfed. Now, Def, he spotted the SP-1C. The first shot he had was a failed heat shot, HE shot, but the second shot managed to take him out. So it's now 6 against 6. He's going to get behind the Easy 8, and he has the AP loaded. So he can one-shot him with AP, no problem, and he is going to. So that is 2 kills for him, which now leaves it 6 against 4. But there is a couple of enemy tanks that are quite tough to deal with, like there is a Lupus, there is an AMX M4. Now the AMX M4, if he can get a side shot into that AMX M4, he can easily do 1,000 damage to him. But facing him, he could actually struggle. Now the WZ is just YOLO'd straight into the enemy, and now leaves 5 against 5. Now again, that is what I mean by accuracy. Sometimes that will hit and manage to do top roll, high roll, 1,000 damage. Other times it will just donk straight into the ground. So now at least he's full health. He's got 2 kills. He's full health. He's going to try and relocate. He knows that there is 3 or 4 enemy coming towards him, so he is relocating, and he's getting into a position where he can have the sides, which is what you need to do in this tank. Facing the tanks, yes, you can use the heat AP and do still 500-600 damage, but if you can get to the side of tanks, you can do like 1,000 damage, and it makes the difference. You can one-shot these tanks. The Lupus, you can almost one-shot. The AMX, you can take half of his hit points. The SU-100 there was very, very lucky. He used the AP and he only managed to track him. He should have used his time. He should have waited. And that is what you have to do also in this tank, is just be patient. Don't just try and do these snapshots, because the accuracy, even though it's good for the tank, it's still not the best accuracy. It's still like 0.4, which is not the best accuracy. But for this tank, it really, really is. Now, he gets a HE shot into the dick and Matt takes him out for his 3rd kill. So it is now 3 against 4. And there's still a couple of full hit points. The T-34-85 takes out the KV-1S, which ends up being a shame for death by destruction. But now he's going to take out the SU-100. He's going to use the AP and he can take him out very easy. And now it just leaves the AMX and a Lupus. Both of them are full hit points, and it's 3 against 2. So the Lupus, he's going to struggle penning frontally. With the heat, he can easily pen, but nope. He's going for the AP, and he gets a lovely cheek shot into the Lupus, now putting him down to a 1-shot. So he's now going to ignore the AMX. He's going to turn around. He's going to go around this building, and he's going to get a shot in on the Lupus. Again, he's got the AP loaded, side shot into the Lupus, and he manages to ammo rack him. So that is his 5th kill. 2 against 1 now. The AMX M4, who's got a good rate of fire. It's actually quite a good tank. And you can see what he's doing here now. He wants to get behind him. He wants to get behind him. He has the HE load, and if he can get behind him, then it is game over for this AMX. But the AMX isn't stupid. He knows what Death by Destruction wants to do. He cares nothing about the other enemy tank, as long as he doesn't let the Smasher get to behind him or at the side of him. He doesn't really care. And fair play to this AMX. He knew that. He would rather the T-34 chase him than the Smasher get behind him. And you can see that that is all what he is focusing on. He managed to take out the T-34, which now just leaves it 1 against 1. And it's a ringy-ringy-rosy at this point. The AMX is not going to let him catch up. The Smasher isn't quick enough, but he managed to trick him there, and he gets a shot in AP shot, but it does now put him down to a 1-shot. However, the Smasher's engine's gone, his tracks are gone. The AMX has got a good rate of fire, but the AMX misjudges the reload on the Smasher, and Death by Destruction can take him out. So 6 kills there, 5,001 damage. He gets the Paul's Medal Top Gun High Caliber, 1,469 base XP. 11 shots there, 10 penned. Very, very well played. But next up, we have Finn Fizz Flyer. We've saved the best till last. This is actually currently the Hall of Fame in this tank. But if the tank doesn't get nerfed, I should imagine that people will start doing mega damage in this tank. Good players will start doing the 6,000s and possibly even the 7,000 if they have the right team, like noobs on both teams. You can easily pump out that damage. First up, it is Castilla, and he's gone to the right, the left side, and again he makes a few errors, but it turns out to be an epic battle. Now the VK2801, he is spotted on the hill. There is another smasher on the enemy team who is actually a very good player, and he has the heat loaded, ready for the Tiger. Switches to the AP for the VK, which he probably should have switched to HE, and he could have taken him out. Now, there is like 5 members on his team all on that hill, which leaves him here on his own, and it leaves one light tank by the middle, which is the LTTB. So the Smasher now takes out the Bulldog, so it's 6 against 7. So Finn is now going to relocate. He's spotted the Tiger P and he's spotted the IS around the corner. He's going to get a lovely roll into that Tiger P, 737 with AP. Lovely roll indeed. And he's going to back up. He's got the hill for protection, and he's going to back up every time he reloads. The Tiger 1 has now taken out his Tiger piece, so it's now 7 against 5, and he's going to get a shot into the side of the IS. 555, nice AP roll there. And again, he's going to back up, but his team are in a stupid position. They've all pushed the hill, all the heavies. There is an LTTB that is flanking around, but there is also the enemy LTTB that they are going to fight it out, and the green LTTB is going to come off worse. So it's still 7 against 5. Finn is still full hit points. He's saved his hit points. He has a max roll ready in his shell, and he's going to poke forward now. The Smasher takes out the IS. He's looking for these targets, and again, he has the heat ammo ready. The IS takes out the Tiger 1, so it's now 4 against 6. So there's still a lot of work to do. He is running calibrated shells. You can see the reload there at 16.3. The IS has now been spotted, but he doesn't manage to get the shot in. Now he does make a little mistake. There is going to be a Panther M10 that is going to come around the corner. And for me, I probably would have used HE, but he has the heat loaded at the minute. The VK takes out the LTTB, so that is their flank gone, which means there's going to be 2 light tanks that start to flank. So he switched now to the AP. Again, I would have used HE because the Panther M10 comes out sideways. He could have one-shotted him nearly, but now he has to take him out again. So it's now 2 against 6. The Smasher takes out the SU. The IS is near enough down to a one-shot, and it's going to be a lot of work to do. So he's now reloaded. He does manage to get the shot in on the Panther, but he has taken a shot in return. So it's now still 2 against 5. The IS is going to get taken down very, very soon, and it will leave 1 against 5. Still a lot of work to do. And again here, side shot into the LTTB. He should have used the HE, but he didn't. He used the AP, leaves him on 5 hit points, and now the IS has gone. So I do like what he does here. He knows there is a Smasher coming around the corner, so he's trying to angle up. He doesn't want to give the Smasher his rear, but he needs to take out that LTTB, which is exactly what he does. So 2 kills now. The Smasher's poked forward. He has now 400 hit points, so he's a one-shot, but he has a high roll. He's using the AP, which is very, very smart. The Smasher is on 747, and he gets a lovely high roll into him, clearing him. He does, however, get a shot from the enemy IS, putting him now down to 27 hit points. He's on 3 kills, and again, he makes the right choice here. He's going to ignore the IS, and he's going to take out the VK, because the VK is much quicker. He can get behind him and to the side of him much easier than the IS can. So the IS, I'm not sure what the IS is doing. The IS lost the enemy this battle. Completely lost the enemy this battle. He has no idea. So Finn is going to get a HE roll into him. Again, the IS just shoots. No idea why. Puts him down to a one-shot. And there is still an enemy Tiger P, which we're going to get to very, very soon. And again, just what is he doing? What is he doing? It allows Finn to back up, use the AP, and take him out for his 5th kill. Now just 1 against 1. It was 1 against 5. He's on 27 HP. And at this point, he's now going to spot the Tiger P. And he's not aware that the Tiger P is AFK. He thinks he is there. He thinks he is watching, so he's going to go at him from a different direction, which almost cost him this battle. If he would have just gone forward, realised he was AFK, he could have got either to the side of him or to the behind him, used the HE and clear him in one shot. But he's not going to do that. He's going to get round the other side, reset his camo, and he's going to spot him there. He's going to use the heat. He's going to switch 589. Now he realises he is AFK. But soon as he starts pushing him, oh look, the Tiger P comes alive. But he was so lucky to get that bounce. He's going to switch to the heat, the HE, and he's going to clear him. So very, very well played. 5.9k damage. 6 kills. He gets the Paul Kolobanov Top Gun High Caliber. He gets the lot. 101,000 credits. So that, guys, is the Smasher. Completely OP. And if you are going to buy it, just please be aware that it could be nerfed very soon. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsy69, and I'll catch you soon.